we've seen more manufacturing jobs created since I've been president than any time since the 1990s. That's a fact. And so what we have to do is to make sure that folks are trained for the jobs that are coming in now, because some of those jobs of the past are just not going to come back. And when somebody says, like the person you just mentioned, who I'm not going to advertise for, that he's going to bring all these jobs back. Well, how exactly are you going to do that? What are you going to do? There's no answer to it. He just says, well, I'm going to negotiate a better deal. Well, how exactly are you going to negotiate that? What magic wand do you have? And usually the answer is he doesn't have an answer. So what I've tried to do, what my administration's tried to do, is let's grow those manufacturing sectors like clean energy, like some of these new technologies that are coming up. Let's focus on those. We've set up, for example, manufacturing hubs where we work with universities, local businesses, local governments to create research labs that can take something like 3D printing or nanotechnology or all kinds of stuff that I can't really explain because scientists and really smart people know all about it, and said, let's invest in this so that when the new jobs come, they're coming here. But I got to tell you that the days when you just being willing to work hard, and you can now walk into a plant and suddenly there's going to be a job for you for 30 years or 40 years, that's just not going to be there for our kids, because more and more that stuff's going to be automated. And if you go into a factory, that kid's going to need to know computers or is going to need to know some science and some math, because they're not even going to be picking anything up. They're just going to be working on a keyboard. And that's why we put so much emphasis on job training, community colleges. That's why I've proposed making the first 2 years of community college free, so that we know that every young person, they're going to be able to, if they're not going for a full 4-year degree, at least they're going to be getting the technical training they need for those jobs of the future. But you cannot look backwards. And that doesn't make folks feel good sometimes, especially if it's a town that was reliant on a couple of big manufacturers. But they're going to have to retrain for the jobs of the future.